Welcome to Surya Digital Classroom. Subject is science. Let's start by today's topic is land. Now, land is seen in the form of stones, big rocks as well as soil. Okay. In land you can see this all things. Land is somewhere flat and somewhere hilly. It is not like everywhere flat. Yes. You can observe mountains over there, the flat land over there, right? So it is not all where flat. It is somewhere hilly and somewhere flat. All terrestrial animals including man live on land. Some terrestrial animals dig burrows in the ground for their shelter. As we live in houses, just like that, terrestrial animals also need their shelter to live in, right? So they dig burrows underground. Just like example for rat. Okay. Man use land for farming, building houses and roads. We usually do agriculture on land. We are building the houses now, buildings, and we are making road for traveling purpose. We make use of plants and animals in the forest that grow on land. Yes, we need vegetables to eat, then animals to breed, right? So for the agriculture purpose we need animals. So all these plants and animals are in forest, they grow, okay, which is also on the land. The minerals, crude oil and natural gas obtained from the earth, which means on land. Okay, so there is minerals, crude oil, which is also occupied inside the land. That's why it is an important resource. Let's talk about the structure of land. First of all, if you observe this picture, there is a first layer, it is of humus. Humus means what? There is a plants, dead animals, the layer of that is the topmost layer. Then comes the soil. Okay, here it is, the soil is present. As you go downside, bottom side, then first there is a rock, okay, weathered rock fragments, means small stones. Then comes a bedrock, means big stones are there. Okay, so these are the different layers of land. The topmost layer is formed by decomposition of remains of plants and animals. Layer is called as humus, as I explained you earlier. It is usually found in dense forest. Why? Because in dense forest there is a high range of plants as well as animals. The land below that is full of sand, small stones, worms and insects. Okay, below that there is a soil. In that there is a small stones. If you observe this, right, in that there is a worms, insects. Then soil and pieces of bedrocks are found below this layer of the land. So here is bedrocks, then small pieces, then soil also found. This is called as an immature soil. Below this layer, the proportion of soil getting decreases and that of rock getting increases. If you observe in this, there is only rock. There is a high range of rock and soil is very much minimum. The main minerals in the soil are derived from this bedrock. So minerals are going to occupy this region. Okay, it is derived from this region. The color and the texture of soil determined by bedrocks. Fine. So how will be the appearance of the soil? How will be the color? It is reddish or blackish or brownish. Then the soil will be smooth or rough. So all it is determined by bedrock. Now the process of soil formation. Soil is formed by a natural process. Okay, it is not a synthetic or artificial. Abiotic components of soil are supplied through the weathering of bedrocks. Means as the weather changes, the bedrocks is going to convert it into pieces and then going to form the minerals or the main ingredients to the soil. Due to the heat from sun, cold from wind and water from rain, the bedrocks break down into the pieces. So how the weathering is going to acquired? by the heat, by the cold, and by the water. It breaks down into pieces, and that pieces is like stones, sand, and soil. Okay, are formed by that pieces. In that, the microbes, worms, insects, rats, mice are found. The roots of trees growing on the land also helps the weathering of rock. Okay, so roots of the trees is also very important. The process of soil formation is a slow and continuous. It is not like quick process. It takes thousands of years to go. It is very gradual process. It takes about thousands of years to form 2.5 centimeter thick layer of mature soil. Means you can imagine that how gradual process, how long lengthy process is that. Only 2.5% thick layer of mature soil can be obtained about 1000 years. Soil get destroyed in a short period of time, right? It is very sensitive, so we have to conserve it, we have to preserve it. By the human activities like mining, by natural calamities like flood and storm, it get destroyed. Okay, it is necessary to conserve soil and prevent erosion of land. Then we have to prevent the damaging of land. Remedy is to increase the green cover of the land. Means you have to plant the trees, bushes, grasses, so that erosion of land will be prevented. The specimens of soil from different parts give differences with respect to their color, texture, and size of the particles. So as we go to different parts of the land, we get to know that there is a different soil, different types of soils. We get reddish soil in one particular region, then blackish soil in one other particular region, right? Some soil is very rough, some are smooth, like that. Humus. Humus is the layer formed on soil due to the decomposition of dead plants and animals by microbes. As the plants and animals going to be dead, the microbes are going to be attacked on that and it decomposed, okay, which is very nutritious to soil, which provides the nutrition to the soil. It is important for aerating soil and holding the water inside the soil. Proportion of humus in the upper layer of good fertile soil is, the proportion it is 33% to 50%, approximately 45%. Soil has both biotic and abiotic constituents, right? Living as well as non-living constituents they have. Forest on land got buried underground due to the great upheavals that took place on the earth many ages ago. The process of formation of fossil fuels from the remains of living things took place underground. So what happened? Because of the natural calamities, because of the volcano eruption, disaster not we can say, the flood or earthquake, like this, what happens when the living organisms stay on the surface of the earth? What happens by these calamities? The forests get buried under the ground, okay, and after many ages, after many years, the fossil fuels are get converted by this. Fine. So the fossil fuels are like petrol, diesel, kerosene, paraffin, and other useful materials also there. That is tar and wax from the fossil fuels, which is called as a crude oil. Okay, this all things we can occupy it from the under the land. The portion of this resource that are actually put use are very small as compared to the whole earth. We are using very little part of that. That is, land is 29%, fresh water is just 0.3%. We can consume that, we can drink. Then oxygen, it is 21%. Still, all of the above resources are sufficient for all living things, right? It is very important for man to control his greed. We have to protect our land, okay? We have to must use the judiciously, with the awareness that they are meant for all other living things and not only for mankind. There are all other living things. We are not only here, right? So each one need land. Then India Meteorological Department is there. It was established in 1875 AD. The main function of this institute is what? Is to observe the weather and to make weather forecast. Okay, so they conduct the research related to the change in the weather. Now today rainfall will be the maximum, or today today cyclone will be there will be chances to come. So this all things have done in the India Meteorological Department, as well as studies the development related to the global warming. So it is very important to get the news like of our climate, weathering, right? Let's take a recap. It is the questions. Okay, all the things on earth associated with land, the sphere, it is called as lithosphere, okay, which is related to the land. Proportion of land on the earth's surface, how much proportion? It is 29%. We have seen it earlier, right? How many forms of natural resources are there? There is a 3 forms: air, water and land. Land take thousands of years to form a dash thick layer of soil. It is how many centimeter? 2.5 centimeter. When was India Meteorological Department established? It is established on 1875 AD. What is called the fuels like tar and wax obtained from fossil fuel? It is called as crude oil. Then percent of humus in the upper layer of good fertile soil, it is 33 to 50%, but approximately it contains 45%. Humus is important material for, it is important for aerating, holding water, as well as it provides, it supplies minerals, right? Nutrients. Not minerals, it provides nutrients to the soil. Humus is the layer formed on soil due to decomposition of dead plants and animals, okay? By growing what? That lead to decrease in land erosion. By growing grasses, bushes, then trees, we can reduce the erosion of soil. By which agencies bedrock breaks down into pieces? Which weathering? Like cold, heat and water. So this is for today. Thank you.